Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody is feeling okay. And I hope you all had a good weekend. And I hope your week is a blessed one, full of prosperity, full of blessings, that's positive and productive. And you just go out there and you know what I'm saying, trust the process and do that thing. Hope everybody's doing all right today. This is Hood Action News. We're your hosts. I'm Gigi.
I'm Usagi.
And I'm AE.
And so aside from what we was talking about last night, we'll talk about a little bit more serious, but we'll segue into other stuff. Y'all know how we do on here. Some black men out here, not all of them, but there's some out here that actually will sit up and be like, I need help. I need to go check myself into some places and get some help. And there's nothing wrong with saying I need help. I need to get some help. I need to go somewhere and get some treatment. So, the thing with Designer, he said that he needed to go get some help. He went and get some help. Kid Fury from, the Reed recently postponed the Reed tour. I think they were starting off in Toronto. He said that, they canceled the tour with him and Crystal because of his mental health, and he had to go and just take a break. The stigma in the black community, especially with men's mental health, is a mess in itself. The toxic masculinity, there's just so much stuff. I don't even want to go into that part because that will take all damn night. I don't even want to go down that road. But I'd like to see that there are actually some black men that actually take the time and say to themselves, I got a problem. I need to go out here. I need to talk to somebody. I need to get some help. My son and I, like 3 years ago, we watched a documentary on Netflix called The Mask I Am, like an anagram for masculinity. And we sat up there and we watched it, and we had a long talk. And that documentary talked about how men and just growing up as a child, as a young man, and then a teenager, then into adult, how toxic masculinity just will affect someone's mental health. And we sat there, we watched it, and we talked about it. We talked about this because I don't want to raise him without, basically, I want him to know, look, if you got some shit going on, let me know. I got you. Whatever you need, please let me know. That's why every day I asked him questions like, is something wrong? Are you all right? You good? What do you need? I do that every day, and I do it for a reason. Because our growing up parents ain't never asked us, we all right. Their response was, we don't care. You'll be all right. Drink some water. Walk it off. That type of shit. Read a book. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That stupid shit. And I just don't want anything just the shit that I went through. I don't want him going through. And then I saw a video today that just bugged me the fuck out today. It bugged me out. And thinking about this topic, I just, damn, it kind of fucked me up a little bit watching it. And I just wanted to talk about it. I just, you know what I'm saying? Just, not just black men, just the younger people in general. You know what I'm saying? The young black people in general. Like, you see something wrong with your child or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, give them some help, man. But with that documentary we watched, it was really good. This guy was raising his son. He said his dad never told him he loved him. And he makes sure he tells his son he loves him every night, talks to him. They also talked about porn. He was like, well, porn, kids will get a hold of porn, teenagers get a hold of porn, they watch the shit. And then when it's time for them to actually go out and have intercourse, they see the shit that they see on porn. They think it's okay to do somebody else, and that's not how that works and stuff. It was just a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought about that regarding mental health with men and stuff. So, and then on top of that, my baby boy birthday is tomorrow. I start thinking about him, how older he gets. And you know what I'm saying? And I just want him to be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be good. Now, I just wish there was better support systems out there for the kids, man, and that they can come home and they're able to talk to their parents without feeling ashamed or being like outcast or like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. Y'all know what I mean? Like stuff like that. You know, there's places and people you could talk to, man, but sometimes I just look at our community like y'all on some other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it you know, I had a good day, but thinking about that shit kind of brought me into bad spirits because I'm like, damn, man, like what the fuck more do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, you know, y'all go ahead, y'all give y'all take on it.
Well, when it comes to, mental health with the community, like you said, it's not really seen as anything serious. It's just you got attitude. You need to fix that, walk it off, like you said, fix your face type of thing. They don't take it serious. All they see is you just being a bad child. And when you grow up and you just are so disassociated with people because you feel like you're not heard, that's also a problem. They think that, oh, you're just being rude and all this type of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
When you have no outlet, you have no one to really talk about what you feel, you shut down.
Right.
That's something natural. You shut down.
Right.
And it's like you can't win for losing in the Black community with that. And I do applaud the Black men that do know that they have an issue and they try to fix it, because there's a lot of deprogramming that has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I do, applaud the ones that know that there is something wrong with the culture that they're being fed, and they're trying to reprogram themselves into something better. So yes, I do give props where it's due. It's just that more has to do that.
Right.
Because emotional intelligence, like they say, is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, a lot of them don't have that. And when you try to let them know that, this is something that you need therapy, you need these type of things, some of them, they just deflect and they just put it on you. Right. And that's also something that's hard in the Black community. Instead of, just helping each other out, we rather just point fingers, and that's the hard part.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I feel as though with mental health in the community, in our community, especially people that have disabilities, they don't, parents don't care too much or give a damn whether or not they have a disability. They just overlook it and just seem, and they just don't pay attention to the mannerisms and the mannerisms and the habits that we go through daily and stuff like that. And and then whenever we try to call, try to say something and tell them like there's something mentally wrong with me, and I'm just being, to the point where it's just becoming very impulsive and stuff. Like, go pick up the Bible, go read the 86th and the 23rd and stuff, 23rd Psalm and all that stuff, like pray, like go seek Jesus. And it's just like they're really of no help at this point. And it's just really sad.
I mean, there's just a lot of work that needs to be done. Like it's not gonna take overnight. It's really not. It's gonna take a minute because Jesus, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and the fact that as even back our enslaved ancestors, we were, what I'm saying, basically taught you should be seen, not heard type shit. Like, if you got a problem, that's your problem. You don't need to talk to nobody. You need to go and you need to pick up your Bible and you need to ask the Lord and pray for Jesus. I mean, I ain't got nothing against like praying, you know what I'm saying, asking the Lord for help, but using that Bible as a crutch for an excuse for every time your child has a problem, that makes it look like you don't want to like approach the problem to your own child. That just is an excuse. Like we already in this generation, we already got TV raising the kids. I feel like in my generation, the Bible was raising the children because that's all the parents wanted you to go look to is the Bible. The Bible is Bible that. And I'm just like, okay, Bible's nice and everything, but is Bible going to teach me about this, like other things in life that I need to do? How to write a check, how to balance a check, how to buy a house and all this stuff. But finances, is that going to work? My mom sat up here and she's like, it is. And I'm like, it's not. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then use the Bible as a tactic to scare your children with means of mental health. Y'all got to stop doing that. Stop fucking doing that. That's wrong. Don't use the Bible to scare your kids. Don't do that. Because they'll get out of this world and they'll permeate in their mind to think that, oh, that's okay to do. That's not okay to do. Don't do that because they're going to spread that shit right to their kids and the cycle is going to be forever the same. It's never going to be broken. Stop using the Bible to scare your kids, man. Shit's weird. Any parent that do that, y'all need to go to jail. I'm sorry. I technically find that as child abuse. And then there's cults and shit that do that shit. Y'all got to stop doing that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with praying and shit like that, but using the Bible towards your kids to be like, if you don't obey and do this, you're going to go to hell. Like, damn. You don't clean up your room, you're going to go to hell. Honor thy mother, thy father, your days will be faster. My mom always said, she would try to scare us with that shit. I'm like, why are you doing that?
I think the same with my parents.
Like, I never understood the concept of that, of honoring thy mother and thy father shall your days be longer on this earth. Like, I really don't get the concept of these infamous Bible scriptures.
They're just little threats to scare kids just to clean up their room and do stuff. You want your kid to clean up the room, be like, look, if you clean up the room, you can do this. Don't scare your kid, be like, you don't clean up your room, you're going to burn in hell. Like, what the fuck would you tell your child some shit like that for? Shit is weird.
Where does that even say that in the Bible?
Right.
Exactly.
You're going to go to hell if you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. Back then, me saying the word lie or liar was considered a curse word. My mom would get mad if we said that. What?
No, it sounds like you just don't want to be told the truth.
Right.
Because she was like, don't say lie. I'm like, lie. That's a bad word. You ain't going to say it. I said it any fucking way. I got hit, but I'm like, you're not going to sit up here and get mad because I said the word lie. It's not even a bad word. That's the dumb shit that this is the shit that I'm talking about, how cycles need to be broken. Like, don't sit up here and tell your kids stupid shit and then they get older, they do the same shit to their kids. That's the cycle that's going to repeat itself. Hey, Khadijah. Oh, she's in the chat.
Oh, hey, Khadijah. I hope you're all right.
She said exactly, the Bible shouldn't be used as a weapon to torment your kids. It shouldn't. Y'all gotta stop doing that. That right there is sacrilegious within itself. Don't do that. Because there's scriptures in there about how you're supposed to treat the children too, right? So yeah, and that spare the rod, spoil the child shit. You know, look, y'all out here taking that a little bit too far, beating the hell out your kids, fucking up their mental health. Y'all better stop beating these kids, man. Y'all just stop putting your hands on these babies. Mm-hmm. Y'all taking like little kids and shit and just manhandling them. Like, man, you need to calm down. Like, calm that shit down. Wow. That's, ooh. Talk to these kids, man. Talk to them. When they come home from school, talk to them. If they go to a friend's house, spend the night, some shit going on, talk to these kids. Talk to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my daughter to go out and do things when she get older. But like sleepovers, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can handle that. Because people do weird shit at these types of sleepovers and shit, and I don't think I can allow her to do that. I'm not trying to be a helicopter parent, but just watching the stories of how they put that hot water on that girl's face while she was asleep as a prank. Yeah. Nah. I would be in jail. You're not about to hurt my baby because you want to play a joke. That's a wrap. I will have your ass somewhere in the ocean with damn concrete blocks on your feet. Don't fucking play with my kid. That's, I want her to go out and do stuff, but these kids these days are a whole different animal. Like, for real. Like, oh my goodness, it's just so much. We have a lot of work to do, man. A lot of work. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. And I was feeling like towards the end of the day, I started feeling kind of like bad. But I was like, damn, man, like, shit. This stuff is crazy. This is out of control. I just hope those two guys could get the help that they need. But there's a lot of men out here that just, oh my God, they need it. She said, I used to be so mad at my dad for not letting me go to sleepover, but as an adult, I understand now. Yeah. You gotta be safe, man. I'm not, I want her to have freedom, but I want her to know we in a world where people are just mean, vicious, and cruel.
Yeah.
And those two children have hearts of gold, and they're very nice, but they are self-aware. But the younger, she's young, and I need her to know that, look, you got to be careful out here. I don't want nobody taking advantage of her. That's my biggest fear. Somebody taking advantage of them and treating them bad because of their niceness and their kindness. I don't want that to happen. That's happened to me growing up as a kid in high school and elementary school. I don't want that happening to them.
Yeah.
Because them friends back in they not even friends. Associates, let me just say that right. They weren't about shit. Point blank, period.
Yeah. There's a bunch of users.
And, going to school, they cliques. Everybody had their little cliques. And I'm just like, y'all look dumb as hell. You had the football team hanging out with the cheerleaders and the basketball team. And then you had the band hanging out with the strings and stuff. And I hung out by myself. I didn't like to be anywhere near cheerleaders. Cheerleaders were terrible. They were awful. Terrible.
Oh, they the worst.
They were awful. These hoes got on my nerves the most because they thought they were better than everybody else and whatnot. But truth be told, I was in my late 20s when I got pregnant, and they all got pregnant before they graduated high school. Joke's on them.
Yeah, because them football players gassed them up thinking they was all that. I'm sure as soon as they got pregnant, most of them weren't eating nigger.
Yep, was. You right. Was.
And I'm sure they was rizzing them up like crazy.
Cause they thought they was this, that, and shit, and they weren't. They weren't. And what was fucked up about it, they all was dating the same nigga. And I was just like, how do y'all make that? They all date the same nigga on the same. There's three dudes on the football team. One on the basketball team. They was trading this nigga back and forth. And I'm like, you a hoe? I was like,
so they was playing hot potato. I got you.
I was like, ooh. So y'all just, and they was fighting over this dude, and he wasn't even good looking.
Oh my God. It's always that type of charade.
I bet he looked like Stevie J in the face.
Look. Girl.
Oh, Lord.
With the hands and everything, girl. She was like, ooh, girl, he got an earring in his ear today. I was like, ooh, wee. Ain't nobody trying to get with Kirk and his 3 earrings. Let me stop. They chased the same dude, and it was embarrassing at one point. Embarrassing. And he was just sitting there like, y'all just sitting up here. I don't like none of y'all. I'm just going up with y'all for the benefits. I was like, see? Y'all dumbasses took the bait and went with it, dummies.
Yeah, you see how whole ass niggas act?
Right. And then when they went, this nigga promised them they could all go out with a prom with each other, right? It didn't work that way because the nigga never showed up to the prom.
Oh,
they was probably with someone else.
Yep, he went to
manipulate.
He went to another girl's prom, other girl's school, and all these girls showed up waiting, and he wasn't even there. I was like, child, the embarrassment.
Oh, he a textbook manipulator.
I wouldn't have came to school the next day. At all.
And they'll probably have to drop out. That was too embarrassing.
Too embarrassing. I wouldn't have come to school. I would have been told my mama, like, look, you withdraw me out. Nah. I can't do this. No child. But yeah, man, I ain't like high school. High school was bonk. I didn't have any bullies or nothing. I didn't like going to high school because everybody was always like clicked up. And and like the popular people will always go to the book smart people like me and be like, can I look after your work? Can I copy your work?
Yeah, they will always do that.
If you let me copy your work, you can sit with us at lunch. Wow, copying your work and me sitting with you at lunch. Wow, okay, that's my prize. I ain't doing shit. Get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
I'm gonna sit with you. There is nothing for us to talk about, bro. Nothing.
Right.
In high school, you know, I just didn't like high school, and that particular high school and in general. You know, I know there's some high schools that are out there that's pretty good and got good teachers. I just didn't like that high school. I hated it. I didn't like it. I don't know. Kids are stupid, but then I met some kids that were cool. But there were some kids, you know. High school low-key teaches you the real shit in the real world. You may not think it is. High school will tell you who your real friends are, who to trust, who not to trust, and who to stay away from. In my opinion, that's how high school is.
Mm-hmm. You know what high school is? High school is like the baby steps into capitalism. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's true. That is very much true. Look at it, y'all. Look how it works. It's all
because
there.
Look at Hollywood. Right. Hollywood is just like high school. So
yeah.
Good old Hollyweird. That's what I call it. They take the kids and they just use them till they dry. And then, you know, you have they got different clubs and stuff where the kids can go to and stuff like that. And if this one club ain't got enough people and people don't want to join it, people want to look down on it. Like, if you're in a certain group of people at school, they're going to look down on you. Don't make no sense. But you don't know those people, but you made that assumption because what you perceive of them.
Yeah. Like, if you're part of the chess club, forget about it.
Right. Book club, Latin club, oh, you a nerd. If you're part of this club with the band and yearbook club and cheerleaders, everybody like you. First and foremost, cheerleading was ass. Okay? It was ass. And you didn't, and our team sucks. So why would I get on a team to be a cheerleader for a team that sucked anyway? Y'all didn't even get in the finals anyway with any of the cheerleading stuff. Basketball sucked. Football sucked. I'm like, the whole sport team sucked. Who want to be a part of that? No one did.
I can understand that.
Right. I joined a club where I did volunteer work. That was one of the best clubs in school, and I had a good time. We went to soup kitchens. We fed people. We volunteered at like shelters and stuff. I did that. Pauper kids didn't like to do it. I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, helping people in need and things like that. It does warm your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went. What was it? We went Christmas. A couple of days for Christmas, and we fed the kids, and we gave out like clothes and toys. See, this was for I'm about to Portia Williams' granddaddy. Or is it Jose Williams? This is before she figured out about the Underground Railroad.
Oh God.
Yes, her. So we did that. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But you know, the popular kids is just like, no, this ain't fun. This is what we're gonna get out of it. I liked it because it helped with college credits.
Yeah, doing community service.
It helped a lot with college credits, and these idiots didn't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the walls came tumbling down when the infamous band field trip happened.
Oh Lord.
Some kids got caught doing some stuff they wasn't supposed to be doing. They were supposed to be at band camp for a week. They came home the next day. So yeah, I always hear stories about band. Band was nasty, so yeah. I told my son, you join band, you be careful in there. So I got to say.
I mean, that's good heads up right there because oh God.
And y'all know he starts high school soon, so I do worry about that, but I know he's going to be okay. And you know, they have a really good track record at the school. I check ratings on everything that has to do with my kids and their education. I check the rating for the school. They're good. They're good. The top high schools in Georgia. So he's good. He's good. Ran by black women. All black women. Good school. Accredited.
We love that.
I love it. It's clean. It's nice. They have it's very structured. You know what I'm saying? This is extremely safe. Very safe. It looks like a college campus. That's what it looks like. And the principal's like, we're just trying to prepare them for the future. They take all types of life classes and things. It's not like a ordinary high school where they do home ec and shit. No, they learn about real shit at this school. Real stuff. And since it's a science school, you know what I'm saying, they learn about, you know, stuff with, you know, they have to take 2 biology courses, but this school's on it. This school is on it. I'm thankful he got in this place. I'm thankful.
Yes, that'll be great for him.
Yes.
You know, and they do volunteer work there at the school too. The parents do volunteer work. It's so much stuff at that school that he can get, and I'm proud that he got in there. And he said that he misses his friends because, you know, they're gonna miss his friends because they're not gonna go to this school. They're gonna go to this other school. I was like, how do you feel about that? He said, I know it's a rough school, but he said, despite that, if you mind your business and do your work, and this is coming from a 13-year-old child. This is, you know, some kids out there are wise beyond their years. He said, I know it may be a bad school, but you can get a good education regardless if you stay to yourself and you do the right thing. You can do it and you can make it. I was like, go ahead, son.
Yes.
I said, you better preach on it. He said, regardless of the situation, you can still get a good education no matter where you go. I said, okay. All right. And that's good to say. He said, they're going to be fine. He worries about them. You know, he said some of them couldn't go because of transportation issues and stuff, but he said that, you know, they're going to be okay and they keep in touch. So I'm like, that's what's up. That's a good friend right there. That's a good guy.
Yeah.
Good young man. And shout out to brother-in-law. This man checks up on his friends, be like, "You good? You need to talk. What's going on? What's happening? Is something wrong?" Checks up on his male friends, checks up on them, talks to them, calls them, leaves. He does it every week. Checks up on all of them. That I love that. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's a real friendship right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he does that all the time, and he does it because he's like, I need to see if they okay too. They check on me to see if I'm okay. I check on them. That's good, man. Black man, y'all need to start doing that shit. That's what's, you know what? I'm better not say nothing. I'm gonna make somebody mad. Fuck it, no.
Yeah.
That's why all this shit that's happening out here in the first place. Y'all niggas is going out here with this toxic masculinity, doing all types of shit, killing your partners and beating them up and shit, and hitting your kids and doing all this shit. And you was like, oh, I'm just a man. That's why I act like that. No, nigga, there's something wrong. Get you some help.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like, take some accountability for once in your life and go get some help and stop trying to make it seem like it's black women's fault for everything. Thank you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We get tired too. Shit. We tired. We're tired. We're tired.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Tired. And it's not fair to label black women as strong. That's not fair. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit.
Yeah, strong and independent. Like, we need help too. Like, shoot, we can't take on everybody else's problems, but no one want to help us with ours.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, you can't label us as strong. That's not fair. That is not fair. Black women has been through so much shit through history. We shouldn't have to do it. There was a white man. They call him the father of gynecology. That man is not the father of gynecology. That man was out here mutilating black women to test out how much they can endure pain and shit because they're black women. The fuck kind of shit is that?
Disgusting.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, a lot of them thought that we didn't feel pain at all just because we were black. It's stupid.
I hate that. I hate that. There's this one woman. Oh my God, her name was Sarah. I forgot her name was Sarah. She was this black woman in Africa. She had a very voluptuous body. And they showed her off in this like circus freak show. They took this woman's remains and put them in a jar and had them in a fucking like lab so they can see this woman's body, her breast, her butt, and everything. And I said, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Black women has been through some shit, but y'all don't want to talk about that.
Right.
That's so messed up.
It was awful. It was awful what they did to her, but you know, I'm glad that the family was able. Her name is Sarah Bartman. So, okay, her name was Sarah Bartman. Oh my God. So, Lord have mercy. So they exhibit her body in Western Europe because they were curious about her. And it became subject of scientific interest as well as erotic projection. Disgusting. Very disgusting what they did to her. She died when she was 26. And they had, oh my God, she had smallpox, contracted syphilis, and pneumonia. And what they did, they displayed her remains. They had her brain, her genitalia, and her skeleton so people can look at it. It was terrible what they did to her. Terrible. But they were able to get her body back. Her ancestors, they got her body back. They got her back. And they were able to give her the proper burial that she deserved. We've been through some shit. We've been through some shit. Okay? You know, let us have what we have. Right, what we have. Okay? Ooh, Jesus. It's It's a documentary about it. If y'all want to look it up, if not, I understand because it's a lot. But I had read about it.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it some years ago. What they did to that woman was trash. They had her up in the human zoos, when the
Yes.
human zoos were still a thing.
Yeah.
They had her there. They were taking her to all these different places to have her legs spread wide open to look at her genitalia. A lot of times she was naked. And then after they discarded her, she had to do sex work to survive, and that's how she got sick. And then, like you said, after she got sick and died, they put her body in a museum.
It was awful. Just because her body was voluptuous, she had like a bigger behind and stuff like that, and it just fascinated white people, and it was just weird. They have a fascination with our bodies anyway, because they want to cosplay us anyway. So here we go with that, and I just feel bad. I felt really bad for her because that woman shouldn't have to live the life she had because white people were out here being disgusting animals. I'm sorry. This may piss off some people, but they're fucking animals. The way we were treated, they treated us like animals because they're animals. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
That poor woman. She didn't deserve any of that. She didn't deserve any of that. And I felt so bad for her. That was bad. Henrietta Lacks. I don't know her. They used this woman's cancer cells, man, in the medical research. Man, oh my God. And she was 31 when she passed. She had cervical cancer. If you didn't watch this Henrietta Lacks story, I think it was with Oprah Winfrey. She did it. They did her dirty too. It was awful what they did to her, man. They immortalized her cell lines to researchers in the 1970s. So they was just taking her cells and stuff. And they weren't aware of, the family wasn't aware of it until like the 1975. And her stuff is still used for medical research to this day.
Yeah, they never paid her.
Never.
Mm.
It's just sad how they just do black women. And if black men, y'all they did the same thing to y'all. The Tuskegee Airmen. Anybody?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They was injecting these men with fucking syphilis. But they had them going out here fighting this white man war and then giving them syphilis. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? It's crazy, man.
Mm.
It's crazy. I'm going all day with a whole bunch of stuff I know about what they did to us. There's a lot more. This is just touching the surface. There's more.
Yep.
That's why I say you never know what people might say about you to your face or behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful with that.
Because people are shady. People are shady, catty, and despicable.
But I'm thankful. I have y'all. Y'all are a good support system. We're all a good support system to each other. And y'all don't put a burden on me ever. I love when we can able to sit down and talk and just be like, what's going on? Let me talk. Let's talk. What's going on? I love it because we're able to help each other, talk to each other, calm each other down. If something going on, we're there. We're there. That's why I call y'all fam, because we are family. Y'all are my sisters. I got y'all. You need me to roll up with the ski mask? I got you. You need me to roll up, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no chicken, I just go ahead and get a chicken and I come up here and I cut that hole up. We're going to have some chicken tonight. You need that? I got you. You need me to grease your scalp? Let me go ahead and get the blue magic. Let me get this blue magic and grease your scalp, girl. I got you, girl. Wherever you need. I ain't gonna get the blue magic, y'all. That's gonna fuck up our heads. Whatever you need. Get some oil. Put some oil on your head. Do you need to moisturize you with some aloe vera? Do you need me to wash your back? Wash your... This ain't no anime. Wash your back. You need me, girl. I got you, girl. I got you. I got you. I got you. And you know, brother-in-law always, when I get off the call with y'all, he always say, you got some good friends, babe. I'm glad you got a good group of friends you could talk to. They seem like good people and you need that. I'm like, thank you, man. They are good people. Real good people. And when you find your little group, stick with them, man. And alluding to what I said last night, when you find a group of people, stick with them. Don't do no fuck shit, no dumb shit to fuck it up.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Don't do no stupid shit to fuck it up, because when you fuck it up for yourself. Then that's it. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you, and nobody wants to be around somebody that just, oh my God, nobody wants to hang around with no shit like that. Let's just put it that way. I ain't about to do it. Nah. Ain't nobody want to do that. Hold tight to the people, you know, that are good to you, that treat you right. If you just hang around, if you're going to be that one person in the damn group that ain't got no fucking common sense and you do all this shit, nobody ain't going to hang out with you, bro. You gonna be alone. And that's the last thing I wanted somebody to be alone talking to the wall, talking about, I ain't got no friend. Oh, well. You better talk to, what is it, Freddy Krueger, Jason, Chucky, and Woody from, I don't know, all them creatures and animals. You talk to them motherfuckers down there in the basement. Shit.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because ain't nobody got time to just be talking to someone and yet they still want to put it on you like you did something wrong. Like, I'm trying to help you out.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Your ass is out here acting like you ain't got no home training. You better go somewhere and sit down. Like, come on, man. Get it together. We grown. We gotta do better. But there's some people, man. Lord have mercy. It's gonna be, you need more than the power of prayer to help them. But look, y'all, we gonna get off here tomorrow night. Y'all join us for tomorrow night on the stream. I'm about to roast a Super Junior member to filth, and I'm happy about this. I've been waiting for him to say something, and I'm glad he said something, because I'm about to go in that ass. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. I want y'all all to be there to watch me cook this dude. Boy, I'm about to cook him. So that being said, this is Hood Action News. We're your hosts. I'm Gigi.
I'm Usagi.
And I'm AE.
And y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Mm-hmm.